Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to go over one of my favorite things to master when you are working with a multi-layer vinyl project. This is something everyone needs to be able to have in that back pocket of their craft supplies so that they can pull it out and use this trick when you have a very complex image. So anything over 2 layers, I kind of get a little frantic about, and I kind of overanalyze it, and it's a little bit harder to lay out those layers. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you the one trick that is going to set you guys up for success when you are doing a multi-layer vinyl project. And this will apply for if you're doing a 3-layer like we're going to do today, or up to 10 to 12 layers depending on what you're making. It's going to be a lot of fun, so let me share with you exactly what you need to do. Right here on the Maker's Gonna Learn site, you can see we have a bicycle image pulled up. This is a 3-layer bicycle image, and there are different pieces of this that could be very confusing to lay out, particularly the brown layers and things like that. So what you want to do for this is we're going to add in an image or a shape to have us line up instead of having to try to line up each of these layers. Now, if you guys have not already heard of Maker's Gonna Learn, this is our membership site that gives you access to over thousands of cut files, fonts, exclusive videos, courses, and projects. We have so many awesome things over there, so if you have any type of die cutting machine, be sure to head on over there and get a membership today at the first link down below. That'll give you instant access to start crafting along with us and download some of our printable guides to help you in your crafting journey. So we're going to click download now, and we are going to download this Maker's Gonna Learn cut file. And we're just going to open it up, and you can see we provide you with the PNG and SVG option. Now over here, we're going to now jump into Cricut Design Space. We are going to click Upload, and we are going to select Upload Image. Now we're going to simply drag and drop the SVG file. Now, if you're saying, Tanner, why are we using the SVG file over the PNG? Now, with a multi-layer image like we're working with today, PNG only allows you to upload one color, so it would be really confusing to be able to upload that and make this project. If you upload your SVG, you can see every layer is already organized. It's very handy and it's really awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and size this for our little frame that we're putting this on. So we've sized our image to fit where we're applying it. And now what we want to do is go ahead and pick a shape. Now for this, you can pick any of the shapes. So I'm going to let's work with a hexagon today. I've not taught this tutorial with the hexagon yet. So we are going to go ahead and take a hexagon, and we are going to size it just to be somewhere that is easily able to cut off. So we're going to have this hexagon right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and duplicate this 3 times. You're going to need 3 hexagons for the 3 layers you have. So let's go over here and just click duplicate 2 and duplicate 3. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these hexagons and line them exactly up with our little thing. And here's a quick trick. If you cannot line these up perfect, guess what you can do? You can go ahead and select those 3 hexagons, and you can go over to arrange, and you can click, or excuse me, not arrange, you're going to want to go under align, and you can go ahead and click align center. That allows you not to have to do any work for this. So then you can zoom on in and kind of look at it and make sure that it's perfectly centered. So now you can zoom out, and here is what we're going to do. We are now going to go over and we are going to click color sync. We are going to now assign each of our hexagons to one of our colors. So I'm going to drag this hexagon to gray, this hexagon to brown, and this hexagon to blue. So just like so. So now that we've been able to color sync our layers, we are going to go back over to layers, and we are going to now be able to click on our bicycle. So now we've highlighted our bicycle, and we are going to click ungroup. So we are going to ungroup that. So now that we've ungrouped this, you can see each layer is its very own standalone layer. So now you want to highlight the brown layer, and you want to now hover over the brown hexagon, and while clicking Shift, you are going to be able to select the hexagon just like so. So now you have selected the brown layer and you have selected the brown hexagon. What you want to do now is you want to go ahead and press attach. Now again guys, if you have not watched my video on the difference between group, slice, weld, and attach, you need to watch that video. It is going to teach you so much about mastering those different tools. But what I love about attach is with attach, it comes with a paper clip. The paper clip allows it to be unattached or reattached. It is not permanent like welding or grouping. So be sure to watch that video, especially if you are a Cricut beginner. And guys, I hope you have your notebook out. Jot down some notes. This is a really great tutorial to help you guys with your Cricut. So now we are going to select our second layer, which is the blue part of the bicycle. And again, while holding down Shift, you are going to select the blue hexagon. Just like so, you are now able to go ahead and press attach. And just for reference, guys, the layers panel is there to help you kind of see what's going on the canvas. And anytime you see it highlighted and kind of darked out gray compared to these other layers, that means they're selected. So now go ahead on the bottom right-hand corner and select attach. So now we have two of our layers attached, and you can now go ahead to the last layer, which is our brown, or excuse me, our gray. And then again, after you selected the gray part of the bicycle, holding down the Shift button, you are now going to click on the last hexagon that is not attached, which is the gray hexagon. So now you are good to go, and you can press attach. So now we have all three of our layers attached, and you can look at this. You can drag it away and notice the hexagon stays right in place, and none of this will ever go apart. But how you're going to be able to line this up after you cut out each layer is you're going to quickly be able to line up those hexagons perfectly together, and you know exactly where the different pieces of the bicycle go without having to worry about anything else. So just like so, you can see, just for reference for today's video, we'll leave it like this because you can save this and leave it here for future projects. So now we're going to select Make It. And now we are going to just quickly cut out each of these layers with vinyl and be able to weed it out. So we do not have to mirror anything, but on each of these layers, you can tell the hexagon is in the same place for us to quickly be able to layer these up. So now I'm going to select Continue, and we are going to connect to our Cricut Maker and cut out each of these layers. We'll select vinyl as our material, and we'll give a little bit more pressure, and then load each mat in and start the cutting process. All right, guys, we've been able to cut out our layers right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking our blue layer, which is our layer number 2, and we're going to apply it to our base layer. So always, you can kind of do this. This is going to be your largest layer, and it is your base layer. So you want to have this on the bottom. So we're going to build up from this. So this is your background layer. So it needs to be, right here. So we're going to grab that second layer that would traditionally sit on top of it, and we're going to apply it with our transfer tape. So we're going to take the transfer tape and lay it down right here. Using the taco method, when you're working with large pieces of transfer tape, it's so crucial to, kind of do this process, and it really takes away any air bubbles. So just like so, you take that, and now we're able to burnish, burnish, burnish. And now you're going to be able to peel off this backing, just like so. we're going to peel this up, and we're actually going to apply it down onto the mat. Now, remember guys, this right here is the beauty of this. You are only focusing on lining up exactly your stop sign hexagon. So once it's aligned perfect, just like so, you're going to be able to lay everything down, and it's flawlessly going to be able to be laid down just by lining up your two hexagons. And I like using the hexagon because it gives you a few areas to check and kind of take care of. So now you're going to burnish this down. Now we're going to pick it up and flip it around back, and we're going to kind of peel it up off the mat. And we're going to sit the mat to the side. But before we do, I'm going to just place our last layer down because we're going to use that here in 1 minute. And now I like to burnish right here. It kind of goes with gravity a little bit more. So I like to also do this step. And now you can grab the backing and kind of peel up. So look at these two perfect layers. So we've peeled it up, and what we're doing is using our backing sheet of the largest layer. We've laid that down onto the mat, and then we have our last layer right here. And this right here is just helping us from sticking our vinyl back to the mat because that would be a little tricky. So we are going to allow it to kind of lay down perfect. And again, all we've got to do is line up our little hexagon right here. And as you can see, I was a little off, so that's totally fine. You're going to be able to kind of place this up here, and you can apply pressure to it so that it's going to stay on the mat. And then you're going to be able to go over it. And if my head's in frame, I am so sorry, but that's kind of the part that you've got to make sure you line it up. So once it's lined up right there, you can lay it down. And as you can see, our entire project is on a backer sheet. So now we're going to repeat the same process one last time. So we just burnish, burnish, burnish. And once you are good to go, you are going to, again, repeat this last step. So now you are going to be able to burnish again. I love burnishing right here before peeling up. I find that it gives me the best results, and it is super awesome. So now we're just going to be able to peel this up. And that was that one larger sheet. We're just going to go in with the next one. And just like so, you have it right here. Now, last but not least, we are going to take our pair of scissors, and we're actually going to cut off our awesome little hexagon. Because as much as it's helped us and saved us for this project, we don't want it on our finished project. So right there is our 3 little hexagons. You can set this to the side to reuse the transfer tape later if you would like. And now we're going to bring in our board, and we've already cleaned it with rubbing alcohol. And we're going to, again, start with that taco method and just lay it out, just like so. And this has took a lot of the issues of doing a multi-layer project out of the equation for us. So now we're able to go ahead and burnish. Now again, with a material or surface like this rather, I like to go in with my own fingers and things because when you apply pressure when it's on a table, it just kind of smushes in because of the lips on the product. So now you're going to be able to grab that transfer tape and start peeling it back. And as you can see with that rubbing alcohol, you're going to be able to tell a huge difference in how the vinyl is sticking to the surface. And guys, it is truly this easy to master multi-layer vinyl projects with this one super easy hack. I mean, I cannot believe at how much it has saved me for complex projects, simple projects like this one, and so much more. Be sure to leave us a comment and tell us exactly what you think. But I absolutely love how this turned out. What did you guys think about this awesome vinyl hack? I bet you guys have learned something brand new to use with your die cutting machine. We absolutely love being able to give you guys the best tips and tricks for mastering your die cutting machine right here at makersgonnalearn.com. If you are not already a member to our amazing membership community, be sure to head on over and check out that first link down below. That is going to give you your all access pass to get access to this cut file and over 1,400 amazing cut file images, as well as 200 plus fonts for our yearly members, access to our member only Facebook community, and so much more. If you guys have any questions on this tutorial or any others, be sure to send us a comment down below or email us and we will get back to you. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.